Hello, my clever Cancers. It's Cosima from Cosima Tarot, and today I've done your tea leaf reading. So, as I prepared the tea, I recognized a symbol with the leaves forming at the bottom of the cup, and the symbol was of an embryo in the womb. I will insert the image so that you can see along with me. Now, of course, embryos represent babies forming. So, for those of you who are trying to start a family, this is a great symbol, which is very encouraging in that regard. Now, besides that meaning, embryos and wombs can also represent a new idea, a new project, or the beginning of a new relationship. It could also be symbolic of a transformative period in your life, or creating something, or growth. So I do believe that there is a transitioning phase for you, Cancer. You're ending one cycle and beginning another cycle with this embryo symbol to start. Then I went ahead and I enjoyed the tea, thinking of you all, hoping for positive symbols to come through as usual. And I recognized several symbols which actually paint quite an interesting story. So the first symbol I recognized was of this hummingbird. I hope you can see it along with me. He has his beak here, his head, and his wings, and the body here. So the hummingbird is in flight, you could say. And hummingbirds represent resilience. They have the ability to keep going. They can also be symbolic of news or healing energy. It could be a spiritual messenger, and it's often associated with good energy for the future. So, in other words, trust your instincts, Cancer. Now, because it's at the bottom, it means that this is a building type energy. It means that you're in the process of shifting towards something good for the future. Now, the next symbol that I recognize was this fish here, an old fish. He looks as though he even has even these eyebrows. Here's the body and the tail and this mustache, like an old man type of a fish. So he's in opposite direction with this hummingbird is facing this way and the fish is facing the other way. Anyway, so fish represent wisdom from experience. So this could be a symbol of an old relationship, an old idea, or an old opportunity that you are learning from or have learned from. So you may be reflecting on a past situation, like I mentioned, an idea, an opportunity, a relationship, something in the past. And they also represent endurance. So you're in a situation, you're dealing with a situation or an emotion that has persisted for a long time. And because the fish is in the middle of the cup, it's something you're still working through. It's something that holds weight, and you're emotionally dealing with this issue from the past. You see how the hummingbird is facing the other way, looking to the future? But the fish is quite large and it's behind the hummingbird. So something in your past, whether it's a relationship or an opportunity or an idea you had, it holds still some weight for you, Cancer, and you're dealing with that emotionally speaking. But crabs, Cancers, as you know, they are sensitive and hold on to the past because it's a water sign. So they don't just, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and on to the next one, and then not a second thought about it. Water signs in general are very sensitive and will really hold on to things. They treasure moments from the past. They do not discard them, perhaps like other signs. We're just thinking one thing at one moment and then off to the next thing. And water signs are very, very sweet in that nature. So Cancer, you are dealing with that in something from the past. Now, The next symbol, which I thought was very interesting, was a crab. So it's you. Here's the body of the crab, and then here are these two big claws. So it's a little bit of an ocean theme here we have, which is very fitting for your sign with water. So crabs basically are symbolic of protection, are symbolic of emotional sensitivity. And perhaps you may be feeling that you are making progress, but it's not in a straight line. It's side to side as a crab would move. Although you are making progress. It could also mean that you're feeling vulnerable or perhaps even cautious, or if there's a bit of indecision in regards to a relationship or something, a little bit of indecision there. And if this is in regards to a relationship, it could be one or both of you are emotionally guarded, Cancer, but deeply loyal. So that is in regards to a relationship. Now, the last and final image I recognize was of a woman, and she seems to be on a motorized vehicle here. But in any case, so here is her head, and she's wearing almost like this headscarf. You know, in the tropics, when the women wear those colorful, beautiful scarves and they tie them up or to the side, and they wear very colorful outfits with like poofy sleeves, whether it's the Caribbean or other type of tropical places. So I see this woman here, this head with the head scarf on the head, and a big poofy sleeve, maybe another sleeve here, and it looks like she's on a motorized vehicle, okay? So I thought this was quite interesting, but this symbol basically represents progress, that you are on a guided journey. You have a spiritual guide or someone with ancestral energy will help you carry you forward quickly and even unexpectedly. So this is to say that you are not alone on your journey. You have some spiritual backing. Things are going to perhaps happen very quickly soon for you, and unexpectedly so. And this is the evolving energy, so the future energy. And for those of you, again, females who are watching, if you're trying for family, this is another great symbol because the woman represents pregnancy. It also represents healing, being on a healing path. So, Cancer, if you have had some issue that you are kind of struggling with, reflecting on, and trying to move forward, you may not be feeling you're making progress. You are making progress, and you have those that love you with you, whether they're living, or if they are in the other spiritual realm. You definitely have support. So please don't feel like you're alone. This reading to me is basically signifying a new chapter's beginning for you. So time for out with the old type energy, and there's new energy coming in for you, Cancer. So the message is that the hummingbird is a very positive one of your intuition is correct, okay? And it's one of resilience. That is you, Cancer. You are resilient. Even at times when you don't think you are resilient. And, things from the past may be on your mind, a little bit of a concern, but that will be passing as well. You may be feeling a little bit cautious with this crab energy, which is, not unusual for you, Cancer. However, positive things are coming up, and quite swiftly, I may add. So I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I wish you all very well. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.